Okay. So, what ends up happening if you realize tech sales is not for you? I wanted to make this just in case some of you watching this end up realizing that it's not the best career path for them. I really want to set you up for success, even if you don't go into tech sales. I can assure you right now that everything you learn in this course is going to be applicable no matter where you decide to go. I really want to leave you with that message, even if this isn't for you. Now, if you've gotten to this point, chances are you've already are you're already really well researched in what tech sales is all about. You've read about it on Reddit, Twitter. You've been reading my stuff. Um, so I've got a feeling the majority of you are going to be in this tech sales space. However, I do want to present a few alternatives just in case you don't. And so this presentation is all about exploring alternative career paths. So let's get into it. So, the truth about tech sales, I'm going to be very honest about the pros and the cons. Um, and so, the truth is that it's an absolutely terrific career path with an actually unlimited earning potential. Um, I've heard rumors of top performers making up to $1 million. I've had my good years where I'll have a commission check of $30,000, $20,000. Um, it's it the you know, and for me, by the way, that's a crazy amount. I never thought I'd make that kind of money. And I am by no means the best. I am hardworking. I'm disciplined. I'm ambitious. I'm hungry, but I am not the best. I do not naturally have the gift of the gab that some people have, where they just came about out of the womb and are naturally extroverted and charismatic. That's definitely not me. I work at this all the time, and yet I made that. And so a lot of people can make that too if they're like me. If you're someone that's ambitious, if you're someone that is hungry, you want more for yourself, you want to provide for your family, you have a motivational reason for being here, you can make good money. And generally, for someone to be able to pull in good money, uh, that truly sets you up for it sets your family up, or you can buy a new car, you can buy the new house. Um, that is something that generally is gate kept, meaning you have to have an advanced degree of some sort, like law or health. You have to be a doctor, and to be that, you have to have a lot of money. That schooling costs a lot of money, or you have to take out tons of loans. And so, tech sales is unique in that you have a high earning potential, but you might not have those highly technical skills or advanced degrees. And so you get to learn business, you get to learn sales, persuasion, you learn how to hook people and grab people's attention. And then what you would decide to do with that attention, it can usually be converted into money. Anytime you're able to hook people and grab their attention, you can kind of figure out how to monetize that. And that is a life skill that anyone can attain by going down the path of sales. And so there's return on investment for the rest of your life. But sales is sales. You will be talking to people, and you will be put under high stakes, high pressure situations. What you see in the movies sometimes is true. It can be a very anxiety inducing career path. But it's lucrative because tech sales, which is, as you've already learned, B2C, it's a B2B sale. That brings a lot of complexity. And so you're paid for being able to mitigate through this complexity. And every deal counts, and there's a lot of eyes on you and your team at all times. Um, that said, uh, the most successful sales reps in the B2B world are held in the highest regard. This is a career path that Hollywood has really tainted the perception of the salesperson, but in the professional B2B world, the sales teams are the revenue generators, meaning if they're not bringing money in, then the company is done. The B2B deals are the biggest deals. When you're selling to a consumer, let's say you sell them a $20 product, compared to selling a $20,000 software license to a company, $20,000 a year, these deals get complex. And so being able to mitigate that complexity is why you're paid a lot, and why sales reps are held in such a high regard. Failure is a common part of this career path. Success is too. It's a high pressure, intense career path, challenging and yet rewarding at all times. And the truth is that pay is good right out of the gate. You will be paid, you will make approximately $85,000 a year. And that's just a start. In year two, it's very common to break 100K. In year three, it's common to break 150K. In years four and above, years 5, 6, 7, 8, it's very, very common to break 200 grand a year. And here on the right hand side, I have what the average salaries are right now. So right now, the average for an account executive, aka a closer, is $150,000 a year. That's, once you get a promotion, this is about 2 or 3 years in what you'll be making. But right off the bat, this is what the average is right now. Average total compensation right now is 94,000. Base salary right now on average, again, starting off in tech sales is 64,000. And so this is what people are making today. And this isn't based on what I'm seeing here, the average. This is the average. So meaning this isn't even what you can make if you are one of the top performers. You will likely make more than this 94,000 if you are a top performer who's hungry, who's outgoing, who's willing to do what it takes. And so I just wanted to show you this as proof, because why not? And here you can see some top paying companies for the sales development representative. Some companies pay a base of upwards of 100 grand, where people even make up towards of 240. That's incredible. And just to drive the point home, let's see what account executives are making. Let's see what you can make within 3 years in tech sales. It looks like the on target earnings are upwards of 347,000, 263,000, 283,000. This is something that you can make within 4 or 5 years of starting. These are highly attainable. It looks like these are the top paying companies. So as you can see, it's lucrative. It's lucrative and it's low barrier to entry. That said, aside from money, okay, fine. These are the good things. What are the cons? Here are the challenging parts of tech sales. Cold calling and cold emailing are regular. It's a daily occurrence. You have to get comfortable with it. Rejection is often. You will be rejected at least once a day. Someone will pass you up on your offer. You'll get hung up on. You'll get a mean rejection letter. Rejection is common. You will have tense meetings with your sales managers at times, especially if you're underperforming or you're not really getting it, or maybe you're having trouble learning a new product. These are normal things that can happen, and this can lead to some tense meetings with your sales managers. This is sales, so you are held to a quota, and if you're not hitting that quota at all ever, yeah, there's people that are going to have a conversation with you. And so this is a performance based role. It's all about the numbers that you can put on the board. So if and when you underperform, that can bring more intensity and more stress. And by the way, you will have bad weeks or months. You will hit slumps. No one wins 100% of the time in sales. You can get pretty damn good, and I know people that are really good. I've been ranked top 5 before. I was number 2 on the scoreboard of 70 sales reps, and I held that the whole year. They sent me to Hawaii for a week, all inclusive. But I've had my slumps as well. I have had my slumps, and that happens. You're going to have to overcome a lot of negative beliefs that you have about how selling works. I'm going to try to teach you and inform you as best as I can throughout this course. You will walk away with a better understanding of what sales is really about in the tech industry. But if you've never sold anything, I bet you have some negative beliefs of what sales really looks like and how it's actually practiced in the real world, especially if you've seen movies like Wolf of Wall Street, or Boiler Room, or Glengarry Glen Ross, right? You will learn a lot of negative beliefs just by watching TV. So you're going to have to uncondition yourself. And selling can be difficult. It's not easy. So those are the challenging parts of tech sales, and this isn't for everyone. But here's the good news: every high-paying career path has its challenges. So if you're looking to avoid challenges, I I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You're not in the right place, that's for sure. No job is sunshine and rainbows. So it's all about being able to successfully manage and mitigate challenges in the right way. The good news again here is this is all learnable. You will learn how to handle rejection better. You will learn cold calling or cold email and templates that if you just plug and play, they work. And so that takes out the guessing. You will learn how to have productive meetings with your manager in a way that they can coach you and give you the right feedback so that you can get better. You will know what your bad habits are when it comes to your sales processes so that you can improve and avoid bad weeks. This is all learnable. That's the good news. And so I don't want to take away from the fact that, yes, it is a challenging career, but you will learn how to manage a lot of it. That said, I know that sales is not going to be for everyone. So I wanted to provide you at a high level with what I think are good career options. Some of these don't pay as good as sales. Some of them might even pay a little more, though. Um, and some of these require certifications. But overall, these are decent paying or good paying career options, and they're also low barrier to entry, meaning that if you qualify for tech sales, you qualify for these too. Um, some of them vary in difficulty and breaking in, and so just do your research. But I at least want to put these on your radar so that you can go ahead and just do your homework. So customer success team, you onboard and train new customers. Basically, your job is to keep them happy. Support team, basically you're the person that's on the support line or support chat helping answer customer tickets, things like that. The IT or cybersecurity team, you're basically answering IT tickets like I forgot my password, or I don't know how to turn on my computer, it's not working, I need a new laptop, those sort of things, and cybersecurity attacks that happen to tech companies. These definitely IT teams and cybersecurity teams almost always requires certifications. So Google it and do your research. Sales engineering team. I think a lot of folks listening to this who maybe don't want to be in sales, but are highly technical. They understand coding, they understand computers. If that's you, you should definitely look into the sales or solutions engineering team, or if you have specific industry experience. So I used to sell construction software. We would actually hire people from the construction industry and we would bring them into our company. And so that was a good way for construction people to pivot into the tech industry and get a high paying remote job. And so if you have that type of knowledge, like you're a teacher or construction or accounting or some other uh, industry specific knowledge, look into the solutions and sales engineering teams. Like, for example, if you're a construction person, go look for construction tech companies. If you're an accountant, go look for finance and accounting software companies. If you're a teacher or you come from education, there's a lot of educational technology companies out there. Sales ops team, they build dashboards, reports, and systems for the sales team. Look into it. It could be a good fit. User interface or experience team, UX UI team, they help design the way the app looks. So for example, you're interacting with Facebook, the whole interface of Facebook on your phone, someone designed that. Someone designed it so it was easy to use and appealing, and that's what the UX and UI team does. And then there's the marketing and demand gen team. Pretty straightforward. They develop marketing campaigns that generate leads for the sales team. So all of these are generally low barrier to entry. Again, if you qualify for tech sales, you likely qualify for these two. So do your research and see if it's a good fit for you. The last thing I want to leave you with is this. Everything in this course will help you in getting a job anywhere. The skills that I teach you in this course are advanced, meaning you're not really going to find them on Google, but nonetheless, they're pretty universal. Look, every industry is a little bit different in its practices, but overall, the fundamentals are the same. What do you need to get the job you want? You need a killer resume so that you land the interview. You can't even get your foot in the door if you don't have a good resume. So I teach you how to write one. Polished interviewing. You're going to learn how to sell yourself and come across really well in these interviews and get the offer. You're going to need to know strategic ways of grabbing the attention of the hiring manager so that even when you're competing against hundreds of other candidates or applicants, you still know how to stand out. You need to do that no matter where you go, tech sales or not. You're going to learn that in this course. And lastly, selling yourself well. Do you know how to sell yourself? Like straight up. A lot of people don't. How can you say a sentence in a way that seems impressive? How can you word it where you insert more of your achievements and strengths? And so you come across a lot more competent. This isn't normal stuff that you would regularly do. And so if you haven't done it in a while, it's going to take a while to sort of add to your routine. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's going to come natural. But anyway, the point of all of this is that what you learn in this course is universal. So do your research on which career path is the best for you, but come back and leverage every bit of what you learn in this course. Last thing I want to say here, I really want to set the tone for what the rest of this course is going to be like. Listen, I am not going to lead you astray. I am upfront at all times. I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I created this course because I believe that tech sales is a highly lucrative option that a lot of people are not even considering. It's not even on their radar. But I also recognize that it's not for everybody. And so at all times, I'm going to, again, tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. But ultimately, what I'm trying to do is lead you to the money bag. I'm trying to lead you to success. And that's what this course is all about. So let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.